At the start of the year, Trump announced a $500 billion AI investment called Stargate, and it's about to usher in the biggest wealth-building opportunity since the internet. But what most people are missing out is that it's not just technology. This announcement really signals the start of the AI gold rush, and anyone can participate if you know how to position yourself. In this video, I'll break down exactly what Stargate is, the latest AI news this month and why they're important, comparisons to the last 100 years in history, timeline and future predictions, and how to capitalize on this opportunity right now. So for those new to the channel, a quick introduction from me. My name is Tommy. I'm a 15-year-old athlete and entrepreneur, and about 2 months ago, I started my journey in the AI space. Since then, I've created multiple automations for myself and other businesses. On top of that, I've helped many of my friends start making money with this AI opportunity. So that's just a bit of context on it. So what exactly is Stargate? At the start of 2025, President Trump stood alongside 3 tech giants: Sam Altman of OpenAI, Larry Ellison of Oracle, and Masayoshi Son of SoftBank to announce a $500 billion investment in American AI infrastructure. The initial investment is $100 billion with the plan to expand to $500 billion over the next 4 years. And unlike many political announcements, this isn't just talk. They've already started construction for the infrastructure in Texas. But what are they actually building with this AI infrastructure stuff? So let me break this down in simple terms. They're basically building massive data centers. Think of them as like factories for AI. And first, let me explain why this actually matters. Take any LLM, and in this case, I'll use ChatGPT. First, it needs to be trained, and think of this like teaching a child by showing them 1,000,000 different books and 100 different conversations. This is the training process, which requires a lot of power from data centers. Then once it's done training, it still requires even more power so millions of users can access. So every time you ask ChatGPT something, it's using data-centered power to generate responses on your screen. And right now, there's a bottleneck for this computing power, especially in America. And that's why AI is relatively expensive. But with more data centers from things like Stargate, we get cheaper costs for running these models at scale, which means lower prices for businesses and consumers when using AI, and ultimately more innovation in the AI space as it becomes cheaper to experiment. It's simple equation really. More data centers equals more computing power, and that means cheaper AI, which means there's a much bigger opportunity for everyone using AI. Here's where things really get interesting. Trump isn't just throwing money at AI. He's actively removing barriers from these companies. On his first day back as president, he removed all the Biden restrictions on AI, and this sends a very clear message. America under Trump's administration is going all in on AI, and investors all over the world are picking up on it. So, what exactly happened this month in AI, and why does it matter? This month, 2 massive AI updates just dropped that could change the game for anyone trying to start an AI business. OpenAI just launched AgentKit, a full toolkit to build and deploy AI agents faster than ever. It comes with Agent Builder, a drag-and-drop interface for workflows. It includes ChatKit for creating custom chat experiences. There's also a connector registry for easy integrations with apps and tools. Plus, it has tools to optimize agent performance automatically. So why does this matter? Well, you no longer have to pay for a bunch of tools or N8N. Alright, so this isn't actually better than N8N, and I don't think that it will replace N8N, and I can make a whole video on that later. But in the simplest way, AgentKit allows you to perform simple workflows, while N8N allows you to build more complex agents, automations, and workflows. So they both have their pros, they both have their cons, and like I said, if you want me to make a video about this in the future, just let me know in the description. Alright, back with the video. This new update makes AI automation simpler, faster, and more scalable. And you can now create advanced AI workflows with just a simple prompt. Salesforce just expanded their AI integrations with OpenAI's ChatGPT 5 and Anthropic's Claude with Agentforce 360. Now businesses can deploy AI agents that connect directly to customer data. And this is important because it signals a massive shift. Businesses are now shifting AI to the center of their operation. And if you can position yourself right, you can sell this as a solution and make a lot of money. And we've seen this before in history. For example, under the Clinton-Gore administration, they came out with the information superhighway.
First information superhighway.
They committed billions to the internet infrastructure and deregulated parts of the web economy. What happened next is one of the greatest wealth creation events in history. From 1995 to the year 2000, we saw companies like Google, Amazon, eBay emerge from nothing. Even small web design agencies went from zero to billions in just a couple of years. This event in history is referred as the dot-com boom. And the Stargate announcement is basically the starting gun to the AI golden age. We now have a 4-year runway under a pro-AI administration in the US, massive government backing, and private investment pouring in from every angle. This means anyone willing to learn can position themselves to catch this wave, just like me and thousands of other teenagers are trying to do right now. So let's talk about the past timeline and the future. AI started getting attention in 2022 with the launch of ChatGPT. People saw that AI could write, create, and assist like never before. 2023 was a year of rapid growth. More companies entered the AI space and models became more capable. 2024 made AI much more accessible with easier to use tools and more powerful models like AI creation and AI voice. By then, businesses were realizing that AI could be a real competitive advantage. And 2025 changed everything. Early in the year, the Future of AI Innovation Act passed, signaling strong government support for AI development. And then, like I mentioned in this video, Trump announced a $500 billion Stargate project. AI tools are updating faster than ever, getting better by the day. And this allowed a big wave of people to become more interested in how to make money with AI. So looking into 2026 until 2030, AI is expected to move into superintelligence. This will make the pace of change unpredictable. Superintelligence updates could create new opportunities or destroy your whole business. And that's why starting now is crucial. So learning AI and starting a business today gives you an edge before it's too late. To be honest, I have no idea what the future is installed for AI, but with the amount of money being invested and the progress we're currently seeing, the possibilities are endless. So how can you position yourself to capitalize on the AI gold rush? So let me show you what's about to happen and why starting your own AI business is your best entry point. Right now, we're seeing the same patterns as the 90s with the web. Back then, businesses knew they had to get on the internet, but had no idea how to. Created a huge opportunity for smart entrepreneurs to bridge the gap. For example, agency.com started in 1995 helping businesses build websites. And within just 2 years, they were already at $2 billion. Razorfish started with $3,000 in capital, and by the year 2000, they were making $268 million in recurring revenue, all by helping businesses adapt to the web. Today, businesses know they need to use AI, but have no idea where to start. And that's where AI automation agencies come in. They're just like those agencies in the 90s, helping businesses understand and implement the new technology. And thanks to Stargate and the AI US administration, starting an AI agency is gonna explode. Here's why. Firstly, you'll have lower costs. More data centers means cheaper access to AI tools. As an AI automation agency, your services become more affordable for clients as your margins improve over time. Secondly, all this money being thrown into AI means better technology. We're already seeing major model advancements. For example, Gemini 2.5 Pro by Google DeepMind was launched in 2025 with a multi-mode reasoning and massive context windows. This means you'll be able to access more powerful tools and offer more powerful solutions to clients. Thirdly, you'll have fewer regulatory headwinds. This means fewer barriers to entry and less friction to build and operate. And finally, the White House is actively promoting AI. And instead of fear-mongering, you'll now actively see more campaigns around AI, which means businesses will become more aware and look for solutions that you can provide. So you're probably wondering, well, what do I do right now? And most people think they have to start the next ChatGPT. No, not at all. You just need to learn to implement existing AI tools and models to help businesses solve their problems. Something anyone can learn with the right guidance. There's so much free information online right now. Or you could even focus on consulting, helping businesses understand what AI is and the best use cases for it. But remember, this opportunity won't last forever. Just like the web agencies of the 90s, the real winners will be the ones who get in early and establish themselves while the competition is low. So let me wrap this up by putting the $500 billion investment in perspective. $500 billion isn't just a number, it's a signal. It tells us that for the next 4 years at least, North America is going all in on AI. America has a pro-AI president, massive government backing, and private investment flooding in. The barriers are coming down and the infrastructure is being built. And the updates coming out every week, like OpenAI's AgentKit, shows us that it's never been easier to make money online. So really, we all have two choices. So we can either sit on the sidelines and watch as other people build wealth and establish themselves in this booming AI economy that's still developing, or we can position ourselves now. While the opportunity is obvious and the path is still clear, well, I can't speak for anyone else, but I know what I want and I know what I'm going to be doing in the next 4 years. So if you're interested in getting into this and making the most out of this 4-year runway that the Trump administration is giving us, called the AI Gold Rush, you can join my free community called Ata University. In there, you can find free guides that will help you make your first $1,000 online with AI. It's packed with free resources to walk you through everything step by step. If you join, you'll meet like-minded people interested in the same stuff. Learn more about building a business in this space and hop on call with me and my team to ask us Q&A. It's all available in the first link in the description, so go check it out. So in conclusion, I think this is great news for the AI space as a whole. And as I said before, the starting gun has been fired. And the next 4 years are there for you to make the most of it. So if you're actually interested in this stuff and you want to make money with this new opportunity, I'll see you in the community. Peace.